He tells him, ooh, love, no one's ever gonna hurt you, love. I'm gonna give you all of my love.
Hi everyone, Richard here from AW Safety, and
I'm Adam. Nice to see you all again.
Adam Way puts the AW in AW Safety, so we'll go with that. So we're back doing another reaction video to some more fails of work, and yeah, I think we're just going to dive straight into them today.
Let's get into it.
Here we go. Right then. So this is 60 funny work fails. Obviously, we're not doing them all. Slash wins caught on camera. Bad day at work 2020 part 10. Oh, I think we can see where this is going to go.
There's only one possible outcome from this.
Oh, God. Oh, that is genius. Okay. Well,
yeah, engineering at its finest, I think.
I mean, the thing I notice is, why is he running away without looking? He should have surely have had a plan of what he was going to do.
Look, fundamentally, I think that there's everything wrong with what he's done there. I mean, just some really basics. You know, I mean, first and foremost, we're looking at an incorrect methodology for doing that particular task. You know, you've got a large slate roof, obviously being held up by this one prop, which he's elected to use a sledgehammer to remove. So, you know, just by basic deduction, you're going to see what's going to happen, which rightly does. You know, for me, I would have expected the fact that you would have gone through a full chronological methodology whereby you'd remove the slate tiles first, take the roofing out by safe means, you know, rather than just use the old lump hammer there. I mean, you've also got other issues in terms of your emergency planning. There is none. Run away as quickly as you can, but his escape route has also been blocked off by the wheelbarrow he's conveniently left there. I'm assuming that's to put all the slate tiles in when he's picked them up off the floor. So, but all in all seriousness, very lucky escape, because if he hadn't gone out of the way when he did, that's you know, that's got the potential to cause some, you know, significant injuries. Definitely a failure to you know, suitably assess the job, failure to have a safe system of work in place, and yeah, inclusive of emergency arrangements. So not the way to do it, folks, I'm afraid.
Okay. Right then. Oh,
that's gotta hurt.
Oh, that looked painful. That looked very painful. Oh God, I mean, what is he doing?
Obviously, there's an excessive amount of water, probably soapy water on that floor there.
Yeah, it looks quite frothy.
Yeah,
doesn't it?
they're going to squeegee it either with a proper squeegee, it's a bit below over the video, or whether it's a brush of some sort. But again, you know, for me, they're going about that in the wrong way entirely. There's also an element of horseplay there as well. They're actively messing around, aren't they?
Yeah, the video in him.
Definitely.
Why would it? Yeah.
So there's something gone wrong, but. I mean, you could remove that all the way back. So why have you got that amount of water there in the first place? What's the activity that they're doing? Are they supposed to be cleaning the floor? If so, you know, that amount of water.
Yeah, you don't just dump water on.
Ridiculous.
Yeah,
absolutely. It's about everything's got to be controlled. I would ask, you know, again, has a suitable and sufficient safe system of work been done for that particular activity? If it's a bit of an emergency job because they've had a leak, again, have they actually assessed that? And what are the protocols in place for dealing with that kind of thing? You know, right down to even the silly things like there's no signage just in case anybody walks into that area. And as I said, they're actively messing around when they're doing it. That's the result of what happens.
Okay, all right.
Okay, New York City, Friday, November 15th, 11:30 in the morning. Two construction workers, the corner of 59th and 2nd, working without a harness. 400 feet in the air. 400 feet in the air. Where the heck is OSHA? Where is the safety of the building across the street from my house? Gentlemen, I hope you're safe and have good balance. Have a wonderful day.
All right. Right, I've got to go back to that.
So it looks like the legs of that tower are almost up to where the parapet is. That's a significant fall. So I mean, if we look at this from a few angles, really. I mean, number one, first and foremost, for me, that mobile tower, that platform, isn't suitable and sufficient. You know, because there's no handrails, there's no guardrails. If they were to have handrails around that, like, so for example, if you see most alloy towers and most podiums in this country, they all have a handrail surround, and that is there because that is a protection from a fall from height. You know, that becomes an edge protection. So even though that's in not the best position, if it had had handrails, they'd have at least done something to be able to protect those workers, because you're mitigating against that initial fall. The problem that you've got here is, falling from a tower that height can really leave somebody with significant injuries, or even be a fatal fall. The problem that you've got here is that potential of a secondary fall, which, as that chap just alluded to, it's 400 feet, which is a significant drop. And there's no two ways about it. If you fall off that and go down there from a secondary fall, there's no coming back. It's not.
And who knows who's below you as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So there's a potential to injure or predominantly kill for other people, innocent people who may be walking across there as a pedestrian. So there's a number of significant failings there. Certainly from a management system failing, you've got to fairly to have suitable control measures in place. Again, they should be outlined and determined by that risk assessment. You've got to call into question the competency of the individuals. Are they fully trained? Are they fully aware? From a behavioural perspective, what's driving that behaviour? So many fails on so many levels. And just looking at it, even an innocent bystander, you look at that and you know that that's completely the wrong thing to do.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
What is he doing? I don't know about you, Richard, but I think he's definitely contender for Idiot of the Week.
Idiot of the Week. Hey, that's got to be a thing.
I think so.
On the last video, we added it with that guy that was riding the concrete mixer like a
the
cowboy.
guy who's riding the whacker plate. Yes,
he's
the
a strong
trench
contender.
whacker.
And and the trench whacker as well. Yeah, so those two are contenders. This guy's a contender. Right, that's going to be a new thing. Idiot of the Week. Love it.